Hello. Oh. Yo. I'm here to represent our guest speaker, but I'd like to say something about him first. When my class and I started high school, and as very interesting freshmen, we quickly found that we were surrounded by caring, supportive teachers who were bent on turning us into capable adults. This was sometimes painful, at least especially for me, but this year Mr. Sam McPhetres is representing all those wonderful teachers who have helped us along the way, and Mr. McPhetres and I had a little rocky start to our relationship. I mean, it's not every day that one kid leaves a computer at Orud's, and I just do this talking. Oh, okay, never mind. I think I'll just do this. Where was I? Yep. I left my computer at the store. However, we've gotten past that, I hope. Yep. That smile says it all. We have. He is an amazing person who is both knowledgeable and compassionate, and we're honored to have him speak for us. Mr. Sam McPhetres.
These are my favorite. Good choice. I'd like to thank the class of 2019 for the invitation to speak tonight. I have to admit that my seat is definitely an upgrade from where I have sat the last couple of years. Speaking of which, I'd like to thank Mr. Eason for streaming graduation tonight, so friends and family youtube.com/Haines High School, live right now. I'd like to thank Mr. Eason for streaming graduation, so friends and family who couldn't make the trip to be here tonight are able to participate in the festivities. But I cannot help thinking about specific individuals who are not here and would like to acknowledge those families who are missing that special someone who should be sitting in the stands. These people were amazing forces in our little town, and though they left us too soon, we all know that they are looking down and can't be more proud of all of you. Mike, who I highly respected, would have said with that little smile, "See, told you you could do it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy." To the community of Haines, thank you for sponsoring scholarships for graduates and alumni who want to go on to higher learning and vocations. The love and financial support will only better our community. $50,000 was given away this morning at the awards assembly. Yeah. Parents, thank you for giving us your kids for the past 13 years. It has been an honor to get to know them and watch them grow right along with you. You've all done a great job as parents to get your kids this far. Your kids are going to need your help, but they may not know how to ask for it. Be there, be ready, it will happen. Graduates, there are many things that I'd like to say to you on an occasion like this, how proud of all of you I am, how the past, the present, and the future come together at a moment like this. So I asked a few people what they would say to you. One said, make a movie, press play, walk away. That sounded pretty good. One told me to tell you that the world is tough, so get out there. But everyone I asked said, keep it short. The Student Coalition for Action in Literacy asserts that the average focused attention span is the age of a person plus 1 minute. That means I've got 18 to 20 minutes. I'll do my best, but I'm not promising anything. I often joke during the resume unit in the Computer 1 class that in Haines you can walk into any business without a resume because the employer will know who you are or your parents or have watched you do something amazing at Haines High School and just know you. Many of the students who create their resumes for the first time in their freshman year will still have my information as one of the 3 references when they open it again their senior year. I get a lot of reference calls from students who have not updated that information. So I'd like to give you all a reference on each one of the individuals here tonight. As she mentioned earlier, Skylar and I climbed Mount Rapinski as part of an extreme adventure in October during her freshman year. We made it to the top, but there were a few hurdles along the way. It taught us a lot about ourselves and created the feeling that we could do just about anything we put our minds to. Skylar recommended we do that again this year in recognition. Thankfully, you see me here tonight because we didn't. Skylar has an incredible work ethic and has practiced that by being the editor of the school yearbook for the past 2 years. She's planning on becoming an English teacher after attending UAF. We have a student who is not afraid to try new things. Pretty much tried everything that Haines High had to offer. Student council, most of the sports and more, and then in a burst of energy, completed high school at the end of December. Patrick has completed a full semester with A's and B's at the College of the Redwoods in Eureka over the past semester. His goal is to transfer to Humboldt soon. Additionally, if you ever need someone to crack into a safe, Patrick's your man. During his junior year, there was trouble in the office when the electric safe stopped working. Using some tools from the shop, he and Seth broke into the safe, preserving the paper cash and checks inside. Shishao, or Max, also completed the requirements for high school by December and started attending college in Bend. She has always walked to the beat of her own drummer. The photos that she's made are artsy and make you think. Her creativity shows in her daily life. Morgan is a go-getter and an ambitious young lady. She took classes in the summer and extra classes throughout her time at Haines High in order to graduate in 3 years, still maintaining over a 3.7 GPA. That's pretty amazing. In addition, she held down 3 jobs, earning money to pay for college and life. Morgan has been our peppiest person as she ran the pep assemblies for 2 years, orchestrated decorations for lockers, and coordinated class contests. I have no doubt that she will become whatever she puts her mind to. At this moment, that's working with kids in the medical field. 4 years of Lady Glacier Bear basketball and volleyball, this senior became a leader on and off the court. Additionally, she is a gifted artist in the real and digital world. A few years ago, she was in one of my digital design classes. All of her projects were well thought out and quite exceptional. Marissa's drawing of a bear with natural aspects of Haines drawn into the bear's outline was a popular design. Later, several local companies had similar ones printed on stickers and t-shirts. Marissa's design went on to become the cover of the yearbook that year. Side note, I built a woodshed. I can't hammer nails. I used a screw gun. It took me over 6 weeks after months of watching YouTube videos. Some of you skilled workers would have done it in a weekend. Sometimes it takes people a little bit longer to complete a task. Ivan chose to come back to Haines High School for one more year to get his diploma rather than seeking the GED. Always remember that persistence and hard work pays off. As for Corbin, if there was a way to get out of work, he found it. A whiz with technology, often tearing down his computer to fix a fan or a sound card issue, or recently building a Raspberry Pi with Google Assistant. He's going to take his skill forward to study computer science in the fall. Additionally, Corbin was always eager to take over my advisory when I was traveling between classes. Corbin made sure that I knew where all my freshmen were, or at least where they were supposed to be. Hey, Corbin, some of the toughest students make the best teachers. Just saying. "18 weeks ago, Trevor came to a select few of us asking what he could do in order to graduate. I'm really sorry he's not here tonight, but he needed 10 classes in a 7-period day in order to graduate. A select few of us got together and we rallied. We made out a plan. And during the past 18 weeks, Trevor completed most of his needed credits through our Independent Learning Center. The rest were done in live classes. He should be here tonight because we're so proud of him for doing it. And just so you know, Trevor is one of the students who helped Mr. Feeks put up the center courts here in this gym. Our valedictorian is not all that she seems. She's obviously an extremely hard worker, but also a creative writer and a ferocious reader. Outside of school, she dabbles in woodworking and geology. She will be studying the classics at Lewis and Clark next year. I can't wait to see what the future holds for Elena. One of the best on-the-job skills that can't be taught is showing up to work on time. Aurora arrives to school nearly an hour before school starts. Additionally, she has hardly missed a single day in her entire career at Haines School. Aurora is one of the most caring individuals who is always ready to share a smile. Not long ago, one of our students, while eating in the computer class, stated, "Mr. McPhetres, we should have a class where we just eat food." Thankfully, Morgan answered for me. That's called lunch, comma. During the second semester, I was honored to be Comma's keeper for the Wandering Tongan, as Comma spent much of the day in my room, even though he only had one class with me. Like Comma said, we had a shaky start at the beginning. During his freshman year, he was using his laptop as an MP3 player. Comma was in a rush while getting some lunch at Olerud's. Comma will be known as the first student to leave his school-owned laptop at the grocery store open and still playing music. Thankfully, one of the employees saw that Glacier Bear sticker on the front and knew that it belonged to the school. Since then, I've learned that Comma is a gifted artist who likes to draw his own creatures. We took that one step further this year and added him to the 3D printing class, where he stepped away from the easy program and moved on to the advanced to create his creatures in 3D. If you have the opportunity to hire any of these people, please do it. They have an incredible future ahead of them, and this could be your chance to be part of it. As a technologist, I can't not talk about your futures. By the year 2025, the internet will be considered a basic human right. It will be on the same for humans as electricity and running water. 5G is advancing. The general speed will be around 10 gigabits per second, peaking at 20 gigabits per second. 4G peaks at 100 megabits per second. 5G's main job will be maintaining a network for artificial intelligence and autonomy. What is autonomy? Think self-driving cars. Your future will have autonomous cars, cars that with simple instructions will drive you anywhere you want to go. Parallel parking, accelerating, and braking will be done by the car. Driving a stick shift will become a special skill like writing in cursive. In 1965, one of the founders of Intel by the name of Gordon Moore came up with a concept that has been famously known as Moore's Law. Moore's Law states that every 18 months, technology doubles and the price is cut in half. Let me give you an example. Mr. Eason is streaming this graduation ceremony for your friends and loved ones who weren't able to travel here tonight. I started streaming events in 2003. After we received a grant to purchase a video conferencing system the size of an outdoor barbecue for around $25,000. That year, I live streamed the first basketball games in Southeast Alaska to Metlakatla, while the amazing Doug Olerud called the game. The picture was fuzzy, to say the least. You could scarcely make out numbers, and if you squinted your eyes just right, you might make out the faces of a player. Thank goodness the sound was amazing. We learned later that Metlakatla cleared the gym and resold tickets. That technology has advanced and the price was reduced. The current system has a 1080p HDMI camera that I had laying around with a $400 digital converter streaming live to YouTube. I plug into the network in order to stream at a high resolution, and I'm able to zoom in extremely close without the loss of clarity. But honestly, you can do nearly the same with your phone or device with a strong Wi-Fi signal. We've all watched your Facebook streams and FaceTime. Think about where that's going to be in 5 years. I'm not even going to mention the fact that your phone is already more powerful than your computer. Soon you'll walk into a room and your phone will automatically connect to a screen. The virtual reality interface will follow you from room to room by use of a smart tech appliances. Verbal commands will find information and play media. This will eliminate the need for a desktop or a laptop altogether. You've all used speech to text on your phone or computer. This form of learning machine understands your mannerisms and accent and will become so precise that you won't need to learn to write. Autocorrect will learn what you mean by the tone or inflection in your voice, or even if you're using sarcasm. Because of this, some say that in 500 years, written language will be history. Artificial intelligence is the wave of the future and is already taking over many jobs currently held by humans. That Twitter account you follow might be a robot. CNBC says that nearly 5 million Twitter accounts are run by bots. These accounts automatically generate a tweet based on other tweets on the current trend. How many of you called the helpline only to find that you're talking to a machine? There are occupations that are created to manage these systems, and it will be very lucrative to those who pursue them. In 2017, the median salary for a machine learning engineer was $106,000. Machine learning jobs include engineers, developers, researchers, and data scientists. I've shown several classes quick draw with Google, where an AI robot senses what you draw and guesses what you draw based on the experience it has with other users across the world. It's a dog. It's a toothbrush. Oh, I know. It's a sandwich. The first week this site was up, the robot failed every time. Now, several years later, it predicts what you are drawing because it has learned from other users, and it now succeeds 5 out of 6 times in 20 seconds. Artificial intelligence works because of the cloud. It gets actionable insights from data, cloud connects data sets, and accelerates workloads for predictive outcomes. Predictive outcomes. Artificial intelligence learns when you interact with it. You experience mixed realities. Virtual and augmented realities will be one and the same. Think of the movie Minority Report or Iron Man or The Avengers, where people are interacting with data and not just analyzing it. Your phone is currently an extension of your arm. I mean, let's face it, most of us hardly use the phone for voice calls anymore. Soon, messaging, payments, general life moments will happen seamlessly in the palm of your hand. There's a grocery store in Seattle run by Amazon where you walk through the door after opening the app. From there, the app keeps track of what products you take off the shelf and put in your bag or put back on the shelf. When you walk out of the door, it calculates what you owe based on what it knows is in your bag. At no time do you interact with a checkout stand or with another human, unless you want to. How many of you have written a check in the last month? Sending payments through your phone has never been easier, and it's only going to get better. There are surgeries done by robots. Think about that for a second. There's a robot cutting into you. At the moment, it's fairly small surgeries, things like LASIK eye correction and not open heart surgery yet. What benefit will this have? Lowered cost, the speed of getting the surgery, the lack of needing a doctor or a personal connection. Wearable technology is already here, but it's going to get better, more complex. Google Glasses and smartwatches are just the beginning. That technology is now being transferred to contact lenses. You will soon be wearing everything you need. Shoes that change walking energy into energy that powers your wearables. Your shirt buttons will have a GPS, tracking your movements and learning your habits. This will let all your wearables react in real time to your location, predicting where you're about to go and making suggestions on what to do next. Getting lost will be a challenge. But if somehow you manage to end up in an unknown or dangerous place, your buttons will be able to contact your family or 911 for help. Microchips in nail polish or even embedded under the fingernails themselves will allow smart contact lenses to track your movements, enable a keyboard function for virtual screens, give you the ability to draw virtually in 3 dimensions, or provide real-time haptic feedback for holographic interactions with your friends. Wow, right? But please, don't get anything implanted. If you think having your computer hacked is bad, think what would happen if your brain got a virus. With all this technological advancement, we still need people, live people, not just robots. Look up. Nod your head. Raise your eyebrows. Smile. Interact with humans. We all know that many of you will have jobs in the future that don't currently exist. Understanding the next generation of technology will lead you forward. Remember, we still need laborers to help everything keep running. If you enjoy working with your hands, get that certificate. Get trained. That skill that you have today will only propel your future. Did you take Mrs. Boron's cooking class? Good, you can feed yourself. Did you take Mr. Feeks' small engines or auto shop? Good, you can take care of the car or know when to call for help. Did you take Mr. Feeks' ETT class or first aid classes? You might save a life one day. Never cease to learn. Grow from new learned experiences. That leads me to some words of wisdom that I'd like to send with you. If only I could project them on a meme so that you would remember them. Social media is a bulletin board, not a diary. Remember when people had diaries and got mad when others read them? Now you put everything out there and get mad when people don't. Be on time. Even better, be early. Love the job you do. Build relationships at work, regardless if you like them or not. Talk to the janitor. Bring chocolate to the secretaries. Ask the food service people how their day is going, and do it in an honest way. You're not always going to like the people you work with, but if you are kind and work with people instead of against, you will go far in whatever business you're in. Donate blood. Check that box on your driver's license to be an organ donor. Sign up to donate bone marrow. You never know when you or a family member is going to need it. Understanding that these little things will save many lives helps you understand how fragile life is and how you can help. Volunteer your time. Give back. We all have the ability to give back, but not everyone does it. Make someone's day better. Put in effort, and you'll learn just how far a little bit of kindness goes. Think about the different fundraisers we've had here. Raffle tickets for a class trip, serving dinners, auctions to raise money for pretty much everything, GoFundMe pages, car washes. This town is full of volunteers and people who give back to their community. Be one of them. Tip your server, return your shopping cart, pick up that piece of trash, hold the door open for the person behind you. Save a little of your paycheck every week or month. Save it for a rainy day or spend it on a loved one. As you get older, you'll realize that you don't need that brand new piece of technology that the ad makes you want. A Ford or a Subaru will drive you just as far as a Bentley. True happiness is not found in material things. It comes from the love and laughter found in each other. I want you to remember the past fondly. Remember us back here at Old Haines High School in Haines, Alaska. We hope that we've prepared you well for your future. We hope that you look back and remember your teachers as the best teachers you've ever had, and that the whole staff has been your greatest cheerleader, your supporter, and have helped you get to the level that you're at today. I challenge you also to get out of Haines for at least 3 years. The good and bad thing about living in a small town is that when you don't know what you're doing, somebody else does. Go somewhere where no one knows you. See what else is out there. Haines is a great place to live and grow, but it might not be the best place for everyone. Explore. See what else is out there. You can always come back. Be in the present. Put down your phone or device. Be in the moment. Don't just document it. Look up once in a while. Look people in the eye and give them a firm handshake. Go out and experience Nature 2.0, because it's so much better than the first time. Look up and be ready for anything. Live for the future. Be the best. Be the first. Be noticed. Be yourself. Be different. Share with others. Converse. Make friends. Make colleagues. Make lifelong friends. Don't let people know how incredible you were based on your obituary. Let them know how incredible you are now. Thank you.